If you don't know who this is Lena, and she's a meme. She's the overly attached girlfriend meme. So it's a really interesting
Long
story.
time ago.
Yeah, 2012. Let's take a look at what it's like becoming a meme.
I accidentally became a meme, and this is that story. My name is Lena Morris, but you may know me as Overly Attached Girlfriend.
Oh my gosh, what a
Like from
face.
her dorm rooms.
Basically, yeah, she was like 20. So let's see how this started. But man, that face.
This all started in 2012. I was 20 years old. I was in my apartment looking online at just like, the daily Justin Bieber news as you do. And I came across a contest that Justin Bieber was having. He had a hit song at the time called Boyfriend, and he was releasing a new fragrance called Girlfriend. So he asked fans to make a parody song from the girlfriend's perspective. So I got really excited and started writing lyrics right away. When it came to the lyrics of the song, I knew that I wanted it to be funny. His original lyrics, I think, are "I'll never let you go," and so I just kind of took that and made it to the extreme, and that kind of took off from there.
If I was your girlfriend, I'd drive you up the wall. Question who you're with, yeah, I'd always call and call.
Yeah, so this started as a contest. Like she was just entering this like Justin Bieber like lyric writing contest. And she filmed it.
Procrastinating in college.
Let's see.
Oh, she filmed the
Yeah.
whole.
Well, I think she made a video, but let's take a look at the origins of
Did
that
it win?
face. No.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
The creepy face was definitely like a last minute decision. So I was on like my fourth take of this song, and I realized that there's this really long instrumental period of time at the beginning of the song where I was just sitting there not doing anything. So I just sort of decided to stare straight into my webcam and make the creepiest face I could make.
And arguably that face is what like won her the internet. Like that's what became like that's how she became a meme. So you asked like did she win? And it's like does it even matter? We don't even know who the winner is, but we're still talking about.
I don't know who the winner. I was just curious because I didn't know it was for a contest.
Yeah. And we're still talking about it. And so that was like her fourth take. So she wasn't even planning on doing it. She just happened to like do it to like kill time in the video. And like it's
Did
like
she do other videos? Did she not do other videos?
Well, okay, so let's see what happens after they post this one. So it hasn't even gone viral yet. She's still making it.
Oh, okay.
I posted the video to YouTube for the contest the night of June 6th, and then I think like right after that I shared it to my Facebook page. It was before I went to bed that night that I knew people that I didn't know in real life were watching it. I remember my roommates and I were staying up watching the numbers come in, and there was like 52 comments at one point, and I knew that I didn't know 52 people that would take the time to watch and especially comment on the video. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up and it was a lot bigger than it was the night before. My first memory of that day is walking out into my living room and my roommates turning their computers toward me and saying, "You're a meme." And that's when I realized my face was everywhere. All day I was just getting like texts from my friends and seeing comments online, and I couldn't get online without seeing my own creepy face staring back at me.
She created a monster.
That's the crazy thing about the internet. I think when you post something on the internet, you're entering a lottery that you don't know is there. And that's like winning people's attention.
I think everyone knows that you have a possibility of going viral.
No, but you're yes.
It is a lottery.
But you don't know what's going to go viral on that. You can post your entire life and have nothing go viral. You can post once and it can go viral. And so you don't like it's like buying lottery tickets. Like you can buy one lottery ticket and win. You can buy a bunch of lottery tickets and never win.
This is so funny. Like she just stared the whole time like that.
For the most part,
I thought it was just a screenshot, but for the fact that she just stared like that while the music was.
Yeah, that's what made her so memeable. It was like that face. And so you asked if she had any other videos, and she actually did have another video after. And so let's take a look at that.
At the time, Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen was really popular, and so people were asking for that very specific parody for me to do. And I wasn't sure like if I should keep it going or just like let it be what it was. I didn't want to milk it for too long. I decided to go ahead and do it, and the second video blew up, and then the #1 and #2 top spots on YouTube were both my videos.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
They have like 20 million views each. Amazing. And they're
For both my videos. That is kind of when I realized, like, okay, maybe I should kind of ride this wave and go along with this and make it into something. I was on YouTube and I did a bunch of different like sketches, interview type things, and vlogs. I got to be on the red carpet at the American Music Awards. I also got to go to Singapore, where I had a staring contest on stage with Jessica Alba, which was like simultaneously one of the coolest and weirdest things that's ever happened to me. I lost during the rehearsal, but I won the real thing. And Jeremy Piven was playing a drum.
Ah, what? Who
If you don't know who Jeremy
puts
Piven
this stuff?
is, go watch an episode of Entourage, and the guy that's yelling, that's Jeremy Piven. That's crazy. So
I would love to do a staring contest with Jessica Alba.
That's cool too. Dark Angel. That's crazy. She like made this video just to like enter a contest. She wasn't really making it to like win anything. And
I think
like,
it was more out of boredom for her.
yeah, so
Or
it's like,
maybe she was a Justin Bieber fan.
it's crazy because like people don't really respond to like the quality of like the content, because she filmed it on like her webcam, but they really
Yeah.
responded to like the face and how like they can add like a caption to like that face. And that's what led her to like all of these other opportunities, was just like she just entered a contest and like made a video, but like the internet responded so positively to it that she got to have a staring contest with Jessica Alba.
So weird.
I need to enter Justin Bieber contests. It's amazing. Okay. So there's a little bit of fallout for her with her success.
She
But
stopped YouTube.
kind of. Let's take a look at it.
All of these like really cool opportunities were happening, and I was on YouTube and things were going really well, but it did get to the point after maybe about a year of doing this where I started to feel just like a ton of pressure to figure out what the end goal was. Did I want to pursue acting or stand-up? Did I want to write? Did I need to move to Los Angeles? I felt like really overwhelmed and stressed. If I didn't have a video idea, then I would just be like beating myself up about it every day, all day, and it was still really fun, which I think is part of why it was so difficult and confusing. I know now, looking back, that I sort of landed myself in this depression around like 2014 especially is when it got really bad, but I didn't know it at the time. You know, like I kind of thought, well, I have all these great opportunities and I have this great life and I'm making money and like I'm not depressed, it's just I'm stuck. Or I'm lazy, or I can't find the motivation.
Yeah, so I guess 2 years after she released the video and like it went viral and she was like doing all these like really cool things, she started to get, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Coney, that guy Jason Russell, who his video went viral for the Coney 2012 things, and it was like so successful, but he felt like almost like he couldn't keep up with the success.
Well, also, like what she said, what's the end goal? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Yeah.
now what? Like, what do I use this momentum for?
Mm-hmm.
Or how? Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
it gets a little overwhelming when no one can really tell you.
Right,
Like,
but the
it's like-
expectations are so high every time you go out because you're doing all these things. Yeah, so it's like it's almost like another example of being a victim of like your own success, is like you kind of like hit gold, but like how do you, you know, and then you hit gold again by releasing your second video, and then it's like you weren't really planning on getting there, so how do you keep moving forward? And they're
Well,
really
I think that's why she was asking, like, what does she want to do with it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but
So she talks about her depression, and I think a lot of people who get famous really quickly like deal with like how to like in dealing with how to handle it and kind of acclimating to like your new lifestyle. Like I think it's
or
easy,
your new identity.
right? It's easy
Like a identity
to,
crisis.
yeah. I think depression is really common, especially for like YouTubers who are big, because all of a sudden like you're a celebrity, but you don't have like the resources that traditional celebrities have to like help them like maneuver through the newfound fame.
Well, and the thing you were doing as a hobby or maybe out of boredom, now you really have to like focus a lot more time on or
Yes.
energy that maybe you never planned to do, or really like, and then it's like,
Yeah, there's like an acclimation period where you have to acclimate to like your new lifestyle, and if it's like, and if that's not something you wanted to begin
but
with,
you
really,
have to
then
figure
it's
out if
not.
you wanted it.
You're not going to really be happy. Anyway, so let's. Lena talks about depression, so let's get into that.
I was in therapy for about 9 months before I made the decision to try medication. I had a tough time with it. I remember when I first picked up my prescription, I cried in the parking lot of the pharmacy because I just didn't want to need it. I didn't want to have to like rely on this pill going into my body to feel better. But at the end of the day, like I knew that anything was better than how I was feeling then. And it worked for me. And so it's important for me to kind of get that message out there that it does work for some and it doesn't work for others. And I think if that's something that you need to do for yourself, that it's really, really important that you remember that all you're doing is taking care of you.
and it's temporary. Most of those meds, it's not like forever.
Right.
It's a temporary, and there's so many options.
Right, and I think what she
I
says.
didn't realize there was so much shame in taking like antidepressants or whatever.
Yeah,
I've
sure.
been taking
I
it since I
think
was 18.
maybe taking medicine in general, like you
Is
feel
like-
like you have to accept that like you're hurt or you're weak in some way.
Or you need help.
Right. But
That's like maybe you're like, oh, I never thought I was like this, or like mentally, not healthy.
right. But her point about like you just need to take care of yourself, and you really are the best person to figure out like in what ways you're not feeling good. And so
Or
I think
yourself,
when
or-
right, and so when she says like anything was better than how I was feeling, it's like I think
She just needed to move out of that
yeah.
rut or whatever she was like stuck in.
Yeah, it's hard becoming famous, and like I guess maybe and dealing with expectation. Maybe that's what it is. Dealing with like the higher expectations now that you're doing something that's being seen by a lot of people.
Or some people who've never even like thought about being in that, like being famous or whatever, is the disappointment that they might feel when they don't get certain things, or they might feel backlash from people because they're more popular now.
Yeah.
There's lots of things they're just not
Yeah,
ready for.
everything changes. Okay, so Lena
Oh my gosh, maybe we
eventually
should stop making videos.
gets off YouTube in 2019. So let's take a look. 7 years after.
2019.
I kind of knew that if I ever walked away, if I ever officially decided like, okay, I'm done with YouTube, I didn't want to leave without a goodbye video. My story is a little bit unique, right? Like not everyone becomes a meme, but my mental health part of that story is not unique at all. And in fact, since posting my video, what I've learned is it's actually incredibly common for people to feel the way that I felt.
Yeah. Yeah, I think YouTube can last as long as you want, or it can be as short as you want. There's a ton of people that I was following like years ago that are not YouTube anymore, but they're still doing other stuff like in different industries.
Well, maybe they were able to push it back into a hobby
Right.
instead of like.
But I think YouTube is great for people who are already making content. Like Joe Rogan's been on for a long time, like 10 years. PewDiePie's making content for a long time. So I think if like what you wanted to do was make content, YouTube is a great place. But then if you
It's for content creators.
right, but if you're just like
You made something viral.
yeah, if you're just submitting a video for like a contest and then
Yeah.
like that goes viral and then like you feel the pressure to like make another video and it's
And
like
then to create a channel.
yeah, it's like you can only it's a lot of stress. And so I think that's a great thing about YouTube. It's like you can come and you can leave and there's no penalty for leaving.
Yeah, but they feel like what's that? I think they feel like they almost act as if they at least people that I've seen having problems with this is they act like they have to try to break off a relationship. It's like that traumatic.
Yeah, it's like leaving a job.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I
it's
guess
pretty similar.
Yeah, I feel like it's like an identity crisis almost.
Wow. All right, well, let's see her conclusion really quick. on this.
She's back on YouTube.
I'm still online. I'm still on Instagram and Twitter, and I still kind of look at the numbers and care a little bit, but it's just not, it doesn't take over my life, I guess, the way that it used to. Looking back at everything that happened, I'm super, super grateful. My life in literally every possible way changed completely overnight, and there were so many highs and there were so many lows, and I look back at that time with a lot of fondness. I'm very happy that it happened, and I think Overly Attached Girlfriend is like the best thing that's ever happened to me.
So this is like one of the...
She had an adventure.
Yeah,
She's
this is
glad
probably
it's over.
the best meme story I've ever seen. Like where someone actually like made the most out of it, and like they got to like yeah, make a career out of it almost, basically. And then, you know, she got to leave it on her own terms. But that's not the case always for people who become memes. So this is like, if you became a meme, this is like a dream come true, right? What if you became a meme and it was a nightmare?
Like you were an asshole, and so everyone assumes you were an asshole. Like the meme
Something like that. Okay, so I actually watched this video a while ago, but we'll watch it again. This woman in China, she's a model, and she became a meme, and it like ruined her career.
Yeah, because then your face is always gonna be associated.
When I
with...
got these commercial and advertisement assignments, I was 2 years into my modeling career. I was already getting assignments with big companies.
Sony.
I always thought my modeling work would go smoothly from there. On the day of the photo shoot, I had a rough idea of what it was about. But I was told the photo would only be used in print media and for one company. I didn't know that it would be used so widely on the internet, and that there would be so many made-up stories about it.
Okay, so if you guys have never seen this picture
I remember
before,
seeing...
it's like these kids, they blurred out the bottom of their faces, and they're gonna explain later. These kids were actually photoshopped to make them look uglier.
Oh
And
yeah,
so these
I
kids,
was told that the pictures are fake.
yeah, so these kids aren't even that ugly, but like the photo, the caption I think is like, you'll only have to explain it to your kids later. Like it's insinuating that she has like a lot of
Face surgery,
plastic surgery.
so the kids don't look like them.
right, and so that's why like the kids look like her before she got the plastic surgery.
The caption on the original ad said, "The only thing you'll ever have to worry about is how to explain it to the kids." The children in the photo were photoshopped. They don't look like that in real life. Later, people made up a story about the woman in the picture and spread it on the internet. They said her husband figured out she had lied to him about not having had plastic surgery done after the kids were born because they didn't look anything like her. Then he sued her and won. When a friend told me about this, I thought it was just rumors. Then I realized the whole world was spreading the story, and in different languages. People actually believed it and thought this had happened to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember hearing that story that he had divorced her and sued her and won. And oh my god, like you're just a model like trying to live, and now you have like this crazy
Whole story.
internet rumor about you from this photo that was photoshopped.
Even my relatives and fiancé's family have asked me about it. This has totally affected my work. People refuse to believe that I have never had plastic surgery. After this, I only got small roles in advertisements. Because of what has happened, I haven't been able to sleep well, and I've broken down many times crying. I keep thinking, why is this happening to me? I decided to speak out because I wanted to give myself some courage to deal with this problem. I can't bear to look at the picture. I hope it will not appear anymore. The children may not use social media now, but it will hurt them when they grow up.
Yeah, because the children don't... Well, maybe no one will recognize the children.
Yeah, because they were photoshopped to look
To look
uglier,
like-
so lucky for them. That's what I mean when I said earlier where it's like anytime something like an image or a video of you is posted, it's or even like taken, like there's a chance that you're going to win the internet attention lottery or like the meme lottery, and like your face gets put up everywhere. Unfortunately for her, and a fake
She's
story.
Poster woman of... I know, it's like, but...
And none of it was
But
her fault.
it's not even like the kids aren't even hers. That's
Yeah,
not even her
it's like-
husband.
it's
like,
all fake.
How did it get so out of hand? That's crazy.
I know, it's all fake. That's the crazy thing. It's like, yeah. Well,
People are gonna believe what they want to believe.
it's so sad. Yeah, what would you do? Like if like just like you were just working and like a photo of you taking at work was like posted on the internet and you became a meme and like a fake.
I guess I'm not gonna be a model.
I would just get plastic surgery anyways. The world already knows what you look like and they already think you had
then
plastic
you
surgery.
change
So
it.
then you
yeah,
just
but what if she never wanted to have surgery? She's
I know.
never like
That's
that's
true.
risk your life just to
Just to escape your life.
because someone made a meme.
All right. Well, if you want to make a meme of us, make it nice
my
and
goodness.
don't. Well, yeah, just make it nice. Should we make
I have
that creepy
glasses
face?
on. No, I can't make that. I don't know how to.
And our eyes aren't big enough. All right. Yeah, if you're a meme and you need to chill out, go check out our merch store. Or if you're not a meme and you want to become one, let us know in the
out our merch
comments.
store.
Yeah. And then maybe if you have memeable content, we'll feature it to our hundreds of subscribers. All right. Check out the merch store if you don't have buds. But if you don't have buds, we're your buds. We'll see ya.
If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe.